Let's get this straight. Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Torrei Hart, toured with his arch-nemesis Katt Williams? Okay, maybe arch-nemesis is a bit dramatic, but either way, that was some wild news. Let's lay it down, from why Kevin and Katt are on bad terms to why this news is a big deal. Stay tuned until the end to discover why fans are happy that Torrei worked with Katt. Did she do it out of spite? Like all juicy American stories, we start with the beef. Do you even know when Kevin Hart and Katt Williams' feud started? Like 2014 sometime. That's literally a decade ago. Wild. So it began when Katt started making some sly jokes about Kevin in his shows. The comedian was criticizing athletes like Shaquille O'Neal for trying comedy. So Katt said, "Get out of here, you bum, before I take the rest of you girls like you took Kevin Hart from me." And that's where it all started. Ever since then, Williams has been taking digs at Hart.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him.
Over the years, he's called Hart a puppet and always challenges him to comedy stand-up battles. According to Williams, Hart isn't funny and only got famous because of his connections.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show.
Wow, he really doesn't like Kevin. So, after all said and done, here's the question. How did Kevin feel about Torrei joining Katt's comedy tour? The feud is fresh because Katt took a jab again recently. The famous Club Shay Shay episode has 1.4 million likes, by the way. That's where Katt said Kevin is gatekeeping comedy and using connections to get people into the industry.
Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in?
But for Kev, there's no bad blood. Even if Torrei is rubbing shoulders with someone who's constantly thrashing him in the media.
Your ex-wife is going on tour with Katt.
I want everybody to win. I hope the tour is great.
You see, even if Williams and Hart are beefing, the ex-couple is pretty amicable. It's surprising given the reason they split in the first place. Kevin cheated on Torrei.
I feel like infidelity, definitely infidelity.
Yeah, heavy stuff. It gets heavier. Torrei and Kevin met before the fame. They were college sweethearts and got together back in 2001. After 8 months, they were engaged and married a year later. They have 2 children together, Heavenly and Hendrix. They were married for 8 years, by the way. And as the story goes, Kev cheated on Torrei. Her whole world was shattered. Kev's ex is a comic and actress. She's in the industry too, but her career didn't take off like Kevin's did. Torrei also had to put her career on hold to have and raise her kids for a couple of years. So her family was everything, and then she had to get used to being divorced. Not only that, but Hart also used the divorce as stand-up material for years. In Kevin Hart Let Me Explain, he said,
Yes, people, I cheated. Am I ashamed of it? No. No, I'm not. Do I wish that I could take it back? No. No, I don't.
Yikes, Torrei had it rough. Eventually, Kevin saw the light. He owned up to all the damage and decided to 180 his life. He even put Torrei in touch with a therapist that literally changed her life. Torrei's personal therapist reconnected her with that inner comic. Now Torrei is back in her groove and doing her thing again. That's why when people found out that she and Katt Williams toured together, a lot of people were so happy for her. They even mentioned something interesting. Kevin got on his fame roller coaster while married to his first wife. However, he did not add Torrei to his comedy lineup even once. Like, yeah, he plugged her with a therapist, but does Kevin really want to see Torrei winning? When Tiffany Haddish was a struggling comic, Kevin basically took her under his wing. He gave her advice on how to make it in the industry, and today, she's a star. So, if he helped Tiffany, what about his wife? Sometimes, people on the internet raise some very provocative questions. Either way, the exes have moved past their hectic situation. Now they're focused on their kids. Torrei mentioned in an interview that the most important thing was to have happy, healthy children. Maybe in the end, Kev's jokes weren't just a joke. Perhaps it was best that he and Torrei split. The former pair were in their early 20s when they got married.
People just assume for whatever reason that me and Kevin are enemies. I don't know why. Me and Kevin, we go way back. We met when we were 19 and 20, wow. So yeah, we're like, yeah, we were kids, you know?
Hart admitted that he didn't understand the responsibilities of marriage and being a dad at that age. Besides, fame changes people. It's a fact. The Kevin we know today isn't the same as 2001. Torrei admitted that they outgrew each other. Sometimes going separate ways is the best option in a toxic situation. That's it for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Be well and be kind.